Hello everyone, this is Theme Park Central, and I know I've already done an expansions series. If you haven't checked that out, go look at that to see what I want to see in the Disney parks as far as new rides goes. But in this video, I'm just going to be checking in on the EPCOT Overhaul that they are doing. It's still got a long way to go, but some good strides have been made for this. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go over what areas they need to fix and what areas are good and they can move on from. So first off, Cosmic Rewind. It seems to be a great attraction. Does it fit in the park? Maybe not, but it's gonna help out the park a lot in the long run, and it's a great thrilling attraction, and yeah, it just looks really good. So yeah, Test Track will not be the longest line in the park anymore, or Frozen Ever After, or whatever was the longest line. It will definitely switch now. So that area is good, but the thing about that I noticed, it's now that former Universe of Energy Pavilion, which I think this is a better ride than Universe of Energy. Universe of Energy was a good long ride, but the thrill just beats it, I think. So they switch out energy and space. So now you have two space attractions, Mission Space and Cosmic Rewind. So now let's talk about Mission Space, and I think they might need to get rid of Mission Space and put it something else. The only problem is they just built Space 220 next to it. They had to, so that is a problem because Mission Space, it can lots of motion sickness. Not everybody can ride it. Sure, it's a simulator, yeah, but you can barely see the screen. The screens are so small in there. There are buttons, but it's not quite as fun as Smuggler's Run. It's just kind of a downgraded version of a lot of other attractions. So I would love to see something else there, another ride. I know they've already hit, Test Tracks. It's like vehicles. You have Cosmic Rewind at Space. Spaceship Earth, it's like history, basically. They're gonna have Journey of Water, that will be water, of course, and then they also do have the Seeds, that's like aquatic life. They have the Land, which is like farming slash nature, and also aeronautics, and then they have Journey into Imagination, which is of course imagination. So they have covered a lot of stuff, although I think they could maybe do like civilization. Maybe instead of Mission Space, they put in some classic Epcot idea, like the neighborhood of Epcot or whatever. I think that would be a good idea, just to do something classic there. Yeah, because Mission Space, it's usually short lines there, not the best attraction. Test Track, however, Test Track's fine. Yeah, it's a pretty good ride, entertaining, and yeah, Test Track, it's a good ride. I don't have too many problems with Test Track. They also do have the Play Pavilion, which they announced to put where next to Mission Space, which I hope that it's like the new inventions. I hope there's plenty to do there, maybe even a small ride they could do that just goes through like a small track ride or something, I don't know, and there, that could be pretty cool, but we'll see if they really do finish that off. And then you kind of move over to the other side of the park, starting with Spaceship Earth, which it's a good ride now, but they do need to update it, so I hope they do that update and maybe fix the lines a little to make them have a higher capacity, because they cannot update it, because if you update it, it's going to be popular, and that line just has a low capacity because it could easily flow into the entrance of the park. So that is one problem with Spaceship Earth, and I hope they fix that as well to make it kind of more modern and updated. And then moving on, they have Creation Shop, which, not all people like it, but it's fine. It's a nice big shop. And then Connections Cafe looks good. You have some nice views. You have outside, so that's good. I think Connections replaced Electric Umbrella, which that's kind of opinion which one's better. But I think they've done a pretty good job over in the center so far. They've kept the original buildings, and as soon as they knock the whole walls down, we're gonna like that area a lot more than we do now. But they also announced um, the new Communicore stage and the Communicore Hall, whatever. They named everything Communicore. That's a nod to the old EPCOT, but they're going to have the stage and this small festival center and then just a lot of open area for walking around. So that will be pretty cool as well. They're going to have Journey of Water next to that, which I hope that's entertaining. It's just a walkthrough, so they're going to have to do a lot since it's probably just you don't want it to just hold traffic and be a thoroughfare. You want it to actually have people stop there. So, yeah, I hope they actually do interactive stuff. My guess is that they're going to have a whole lot of interactive stuff with those new magic bands over there. Seems like a great opportunity for them to do so. And then going over to the seats, I think that's a fine pavilion. Sure, the ride isn't the best, but it's a good area where some guests can spend a good amount of time. So I don't think they need to update that. I don't think they need to update the whole land area since, they have the Awesome Planet film, the Living with the Land, and Soarin', which are all decent. So I don't think they need to update that. I think that it's pretty classic EPCOT, all that area. And then Journey to Imagination, the Imagination Pavilion. They definitely need to update that, bring back the old stuff that all the EPCOT fans love, and then maybe that will make Figment more popular. He already is popular, but they need to give him a good ride in the park, so they should do that for sure. And then moving into World Showcase, so I think I have three main rides they should do. One of them is they should do Mary Poppins. They need more rides. If they put more rides in World Showcase, the park would get so much better. It just really would. You'd have a lot more rides, and it would just be more balanced overall. And yeah, so they should put the Mary Poppins ride in over there. One problem with that would be you don't have too much space to put it back there, so they'd have to do some construction to make wider paths. But then you also have the Japan, and this is where I think Disney should do their first non-IP ride in Disney World since 2006 in the Japan Pavilion with a mountain, Mount Fuji. I definitely think they should do a Mount Fuji style roller coaster there for Japan. It would be an e-ticket for sure, and it would be just a fan favorite. I think they were going to do that a long time ago. That's concept art or something like that, but they should definitely do that one. By the way, the last non-IP ride in Disney World was Expedition Everest. That was 16 years ago in 2006. So how about we just do another real life mountain with Mount Fuji? That would be a very good way of kind of tying the two together, and we need another non-IP attraction. 16 years, it's a long time, so they definitely need to add that in. And then they also probably should do something in Germany. There's some room back there, so I don't know if they want to do like a Tangled boat ride or something like that, but just to add another attraction kind of in that section of the park. But overall, I think so far they've actually done better than we give them credit for in EPCOT. Doesn't mean I like Bob Chapek all of a sudden. He still needs to take away Genie and Lightning Lane if he really wants to redeem himself, and that would only start to redeem his career as CEO. But yeah, I think they're starting to put the pieces together for EPCOT. I just hope they really kind of speed up construction, finish off the Future World area, although I think they do have to update Mission Space and Journey to Imagination, which they have not announced yet, but they should do that. And so, yeah, they could be on their way to a good EPCOT, but there's still a lot of work to do, so that's kind of my diagnosis for EPCOT after Cosmic Rewind. It's coming out. I will be in EPCOT in early June to ride Cosmic Rewind, so I can't wait to do that. I won't video it, but I will just do my whole review and show you part of the line and that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that in early June, and that is going to do it for this video. So please make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos. This is Theme Park Central. Bye.